Hi, welcome to another episode on the MBH Show. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Serafina.
And this is our show. So today we have a 2015 Red Blend. It's a Cuvee Red Blend, and
it's from Bennett Valley, which is in Sonoma County in the Napa Valley area. That is where it is from. It's from E-Cellars, which makes quite a few wines that we've seen at Costco recently.
yes. So I'm going to go ahead and open.
I have not tried this Cuvee before, and I'm not entirely that versed in what a Cuvee is. We have had them before,
It is a blend, I believe,
Yes,
mostly
it is a
Malbec.
blend.
I think more than 50% Malbec.
Malbec, Syrah, and some Merlot, I believe.
We'll have to look that up. But I'm going to open this with this. Give me a second. Let me just take care of that. And then I'll open this.
And this is a 2015 wine, and what we're finding is when the wine is from 2015 to 2016, 2017, or 2018, even 2019, it is time to drink it. For most of the wines that are on the kind of the low range, we're talking wines under $50 a bottle. This wine is a pretty reasonably priced wine. It's only about $24 a bottle, and with the $10 discount, it ends up being about $14 at Costco right now.
So the original price is $23.89. It's kind of a weird price. It was $10 off, making it $13.89 a bottle.
Yeah, and with tax, it would be just over $24.
And we did look on we did look online to see what they were going for, and they were going for about $26. So I'm always going, since this is not an aged wine, there's probably not sediment in it. So
yeah, that is something to note, that some wines you don't have to worry as much about sediment, and some varieties. But with cabs, they do tend to get a lot of sediment. And so when we open a cab, we don't just empty it out. We like kind of gradually pour it.
Right.
So the sediment just kind of settles in the bottom of the bottle, and then when you get to the very last pour, you just don't pour that part, because that's where all the sediment's going to hang out.
And what was the guy's name on Bon Appetit? The guy that wrote the book? What do you remember his name? Anyway, what he does is he has a light, and he'll shine it right under it as he's pouring to see where the sediment is, and then he'll catch it. He'll actually catch it in this part. So, but
I believe
we can't really do that.
Are you referring to Andre Matt?
Yes, thank you. So he showed how to do that with a light underneath it as you poured it into the decanter.
That was a good show we watched.
Which I always forget to get the light when I'm doing it.
I enjoyed his show. And he wrote a book called The Black Sheep Guide to Wine, I believe it's called.
Yes.
And I mean, we love books about wine, learning about wine, and we love when we can learn from somebody who's spent a great deal of time learning about the wine.
Well, somebody that knows more than I know.
So
this actually, as I'm swirling it right now, It looks mature, doesn't it? I mean, it looks like it's, I don't know the proper terminology, sorry, but some wines when they're young, they're just, they're not as deep red. This one has more of a deep red from what I can tell.
It's a nice deep color to it.
So that's good.
It's not too young. It is from 2015. So this wine is 9 years old.
It is 9 years
We're
old.
in
That's kind of a,
2024, so this is a 9-year-old wine.
that's kind of interesting.
You do want to drink
Seems
your
like
wines. I would say sooner than this, so we're hoping this is a good one, but we did recently purchase it. So
Yes.
we're thinking it is time to drink. So
Yes.
sometimes winemakers will wait and they will get the wine to just the right time, and that's when they'll release it at Costco. That's why you get wines that are, sometimes they are like 9 years or 8 years or 7 years old. You're not meant to save those wines. You're just meant to drink them now.
No, and I've contacted a couple vineyards asking, like Precision Wine Company with Precision Wine Cabernet.
We like Precision.
Which, yeah, absolutely. And they said it's best to drink it. You can drink it right away, and also you can save it for a year or 2 years. But that one's meant to, that was kind of opening
Right.
my eyes with what wines can you save? Like, how expensive do they need to be? Well, you got to look on their website, you got to contact them, and if you're a connoisseur or a sommelier, you just automatically kind of know all that information with the type of grape and the acidity and the pH and the alcohol level and all that. We don't. I have to contact because I don't want to save something that's going to go bad, and I don't want to. Drink something that would get better if I save it for a few years. So.
Yeah, and all these wines have different factors that would cause them to be ready to drink sooner or later. So it does have to do a little bit with the acidity, and so there's just many factors. So this one I believe is ready to drink now.
Yes.
I prefer to use the table to do my swirl because it just makes
It's more controlled.
it's a little more
We
controlled.
would sometimes, especially after having a couple glasses, and it would slop, and we're like, there must be a better way. And then we started doing it on the table, and even then,
Aerating my wine a little bit.
yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna check the tannins. See, it's got some,
Yeah,
got
has
some
some
legs.
legs. Has some
Yeah.
legs. It definitely is dark plum.
Yes, I definitely am getting it's got a lot of fruit notes to
It has fruit. It smells woody to me. That's interesting. It smells. I don't know. It has a wood taste or smell.
It's very dry. I like it.
And it smells acidic. You
Dry,
can actually
acidic.
feel the alcohol a little bit. And I know that's not what you always want, but I tend to like it a little bit more acidic. That'll change, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely getting that, and it's bold. It's got bold flavors. I'm getting hints of cherry in there.
Whoa, yeah. No, it's fruity. Yeah, like black,
Raspberry.
some cherry, some blackberry, but it's not. Wow, it's not like sweet though.
It's definitely got an oakiness to it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm.
Yeah, I like it. It's also got some floral notes. I'm not sure what they are, but definitely.
Little tobacco, little
Yeah, definitely some tobacco in there as well.
vanilla as well. I mean,
It's
so
well balanced.
so you feel a little. I feel it going down a little bit on my, when you drink it, which means it's acidic, and you can't really taste the alcohol. So it's not really an alcohol thing. It's more.
It's nice. This is a nice It's very flavorful. I would say we're going to be having a lamb tonight, and I would say this would pair well with a lamb roast. Would also go with probably with most. I mean, I would say this could go with most meats that you might have. Maybe beef, chicken. It would probably go with all of those too. So yeah, it seems like a versatile wine.
This is surprisingly good. I mean, for 14 bucks, I would say yes. For 25 bucks, or 24, whatever, let's not exaggerate.
I'm going to say yes too.
You're going to say yes too? I'm going to say that it definitely wouldn't be bad.
If I ordered this in a restaurant, I would not be unhappy with it at all.
No.
I would enjoy it. I would say.
No, but you'd also be paying $85. Because that's just restaurants. But love the color.
Yeah, it's a nice.
It's
color.
a 2015. You're right. So I expect the color to be more mature and
it's available right now at Costco. Currently? Or?
It's not currently. It's off a sale. I'm not sure they have it.
It was available. It may still be.
Yeah, I was just at Costco, and I didn't
It's sold
notice
out.
it. I didn't
It's
notice
sold
it,
out.
but
So if you see this one,
it's worth getting.
Pick up a bottle.
Definitely, I would say yes to this.
Pick it up.
And I'm not
Pick
going to
one
say
up.
yes to every one of them.
I'm not either.
But this one, I'm surprised that this is good and we haven't had it yet.
I'm enjoying this. I've had several embroidery wines, and I would say that this is a favorite
Embroidery?
from E-Cellars.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Yes.
It may be that I'm saying it wrong.
No, E-Cellars is wrong. Embroidery was a.
It is an E-Cellars.
Cuvee.
E-Cellars
Cuvee.
has a wine called embroidery.
No, they don't. I think that's.
I
Precision.
have it at
Is it
my
Precision?
house. It's called embroidery, and it is by E-Cellars.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
It's a
I thought that
Pinot.
one was. Yeah.
It's a Pinot, and it was gifted to me, and I have a bottle at my home.
We don't have it. I think I have one.
And so the E, I don't know what the E stands for. If it's just E-Cellars or it stands for something, but I'm liking it, and I've had a couple of their wines so far.
Yeah. E-Cellars, Napa, California.
Just E-Cellars.
It's vented and bottled.
It does have sulfites though, and it says that.
No,
if
all
you're
wines do.
If you're sensitive to sulfites, just take note. Most wines
Actually,
have sulfites.
all wines, because I
unless
watched
they
that
are
with
organic.
Andre.
The organic wines
No, they still have them. You can't get rid of them.
in the U.S.
Nope, all of them.
What about the imports?
Even the imports do. I was mistaken when I had mentioned that before. According to Andrew Mack, if I'm saying that
Andre
right.
Mack?
Andre Mack, sorry, I apologize. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That all wines have sulfates, and there's things that you can use to remove them, but the whole point is that is wine. All wines have it, and so to get rid of it is you're getting rid of something that is characteristic of what wine has, and there's no really good reason to do it. That's what he said.
And I think we will maybe talk about some of the intricacies of winemaking, because at some point, right?
Yes, because wine runs in her family and her veins, apparently. I don't know what I meant by that, but no, I mean, because it's in your family.
It's pulsating down through. So my grandparents made wine.
Yeah.
And they had a vineyard, and
Where?
Italy.
Okay, so let me stop you there. So if you'd like to donate to our trip to Italy to go to investigate where her family had a vineyard, then you can email us at contactme@thembhshow.com. I can't tell you that will be the best thing for you to do, but it will be a very nice thing if you would. But that's okay. Continue.
Well, we have been talking about going to Italy for some time.
Yes.
And I think it would be
I'm anxious.
wonderful, wonderful trip, and I have wanted to go for quite a while. And we would go to see.
She's never been.
Yes, I have never been. Ancient sites. We would see the countryside.
That's my thing. Is ancient ruins.
I was
And what?
very much into art history class at school when I was in school, and it was fascinating. So I have a lot of information that I already about that would help me in kind of navigating where to go. And yeah, I think it's fascinating stuff, and it's where my grandparents are from. So.
Yeah. And I've never been either, but I'm big on like ruins and ancient history and super ancient, like really super ancient stuff. It just intrigues me, and I think Italy has some incredible history. It's so interesting to me.
It really does, and grandparents were from a small town in the mountains. I love mountains, and they were from the mountains. So I would love to see that place where they were from. They were actually the first ones to establish vineyards in the area. And the kinds of grapes that they grew were called Montepulciano was the kind of wine that they made there. So you will see that wine in many stores, and that is the type of wine that they made.
She knows much more than I know about that.
But I'll tell you, they have now passed, but when they came to the United States, they brought their wine press with them. So they would have, I don't know, they would just have everybody come over and they would make wine still.
Is that wine press in the family
And
still?
we still have this wine press.
Oh, I want to see it. How about you?
Not sure.
Let us know in the comments.
So yes, the old wine press is still there, and we have it, and yeah. So, but what would they drink for their wine? They would drink wine. They drink a little wine every day. Most Italians do, and it would just be your standard Italian table wine.
Am I
Nothing
Italian?
fancy.
I must be Italian.
They weren't fancy, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, no, I think that's awesome. I think we will end up there at some point, and when time and finances permit. And I'm intrigued by the whole thing, and I would love to go to a vineyard and actually make wine and go through the process and stuff like that. And at some point, who knows what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
So
I love you.
I love you.
Oh,
Anyway,
edit that part out.
Yeah. Anyway,
That one's gotta go. You can't put that part.
no, I will.
That was a secret.
So secret.
Nobody
No
gets-
secret.
No, it's a secret.
No super secret.
Nothing.
No super secret. Secret.
YouTube,
I got a secret. Anyway, we're going to have our lamb, and we just wanted to do this quick, not so quick video on this wine. We have a lot to go through, and so we're going to get through them as best we can, and then we're going to end up with probably the higher end ones and just do those. But anyway, this one's very good. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Let us know what you think, and we will see you next time. Cheers.
Salute.